Good day, mate. whisper lost in the wind. Your mic is muted.
I've been talking this entire time. How did I not unmute my mic? I'm positive. I feel like this button doesn't fully work sometimes. I promise. I push it. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for telling me. Hello, Emmers. How are you? I hope everyone is good. I hope you're all having fantastic. No, you're good. I've been talking like, you know, in the intro as well. Mostly, you know, my standard, you know, how are you all? What have you been up to? Let me just double check things are working. I was just explaining that my camera was out of focus because I had to... Llama, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? I had to use my camera for a work thing. I actually had to go into work yesterday because I thought, well, I needed to go into work because occasionally I go in, I take photos of like new staff or whatever, and you know, it gets used for stuff. Vix, welcome in.
All these months, can you believe?
37 months. That is wild. Vix, thank you so much for the 37 months. That's crazy. Thank you for being here. How are you? So I went in with my like camera equipment, my lenses, other stuff, and they're like, today's not like the day for pictures, is it? And I was like, it is. And they're like, isn't it the 18th? And I said, it is the 18th. And they go, no, it's the 11th. And I was like, right. It is the 11th, isn't it? Yep. Okay, cool, carry on. I just left. I left after, like, immediately, a whole week off. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was, like, I was convinced it was the 18th. And I didn't ever, like, check. I didn't ever verify anything. Bear, welcome in. I never at any point, like, what's funny is I even remember like pulling up the email and everything to get like the location exactly and everything. But at no point did I like, I mean, I'm positive I even saw the date, but it was just like, it's the 18th. Bear, how are you? Vix, I'm doing good. Pretty good. Finished a long road trip for moving on Saturday, so I'm very tired. Where did you move to, if you don't mind me asking? And you don't have to answer it if you do mind me asking. Moving is tough. How long of a road trip, also? Yeah, so I was a whole week off. Bear, how are you? How's it going? By the way, Bear, do you watch Taskmaster? Who here watches Taskmaster? Does anybody watch Taskmaster? Because one, if not, you should, because it's fantastic. It's such a great show. I love it so much. You should just, it's such a great show that you should, like, just have it on the side. Wait, you moved to Alaska? About 51 hours? That's wild. Where did you move to? And for what reason? Just for funsies? Love Taskmaster? I love it too. Yimit, welcome in. How's it going? By the way, if you guys have not, you can do !ticket for a chance to win a Steam code to a sci-fi exploration game. I've never played it before, actually. I've only seen it played, and I think that is what that is. My mom, who is Diamond, managed to pre-order me... Oh, is a Diamond. I read that for some reason, like, Apex ranked. She's ranked Diamond. Managed to pre-order me a Switch 2 last week. I've been trying to get back in here again to tell you, oh, that's so exciting, Vix. Oh, you must be so excited. With Mario Kart or just the system? We got Bear in with the ticket. Excellent, excellent. Sassy with the 7-stream streak. Hello. Welcoming. How are you today? How was your birthday? What did you do for your birthday weekend, Sassy? Skagway, my husband lived here on and off for 8 years pre-COVID, and we just needed a change from where we're at. Llama, your husband is, hold on. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Am I right? Because I think it would the coincidence would be wild. Wait. Don't tell me. Hold on. I don't know who you think, but maybe. I know your husband, don't I? Hold on. I think I do. Unless I don't. Because I feel like I remember. Okay, question. Was your husband ever a police, what's that called? Like where you answer the phones for like emergency lines? Dispatch. Yes. Okay. A dispatcher. Thank you. Hold on. I'm going through my list of like DMs that I've had. Funny enough, he may be going back to that job. No way. That is wild. That seems like such a wild job. Why can't I find him on this list? What's funny is you're gonna say the name and I'm gonna be like, I'm an idiot. Wait. Because we even played an RPG together where he DM'd. Why can't I think of his username? Why can't I find him? Yes, he was. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Why can't I find him? That's not it. I feel terrible. Just FYI. Just in case it's not clear, I feel terrible. Where are you? Where are you? Maybe if I search for... Do I need a hint? Hold on. Can I search? Can you search through... No, you can't search through your DMs. Oh, that's weird. They should let you do that. You can search for individually. Give me a hint, Llama.
2 to 8.
Brad, 28. Thank you so much for the 28 months, Brad. How are you? How's it going? I might need your help here, Brad. Oh, wait. No, find a start. Wait, monster. No. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. Okay, you may not be able to help me in time. That's okay. Wait, let's see. Is this? Wait. Anyone wins, right? Yes? Tyler. Did I make that up? Yes, okay. Whew. We got there. Whew. And yes, anyone wins. That is the name that I have in my head. I think it throws me off because currently what got me lost, this is what I'm gonna blame it on, is that his Discord username currently is Gingerbeard Guy. So I'm gonna say that's what threw me off. But I know him as anyone wins. So I need help with a task. Coming up with one, sort of. But wait, Llama, you guys weren't married when back then, right? You've recently got married within the last like 2 years or something, yes? Or have you guys been married for a while? Let me see. It was a great day. Mr. Panda spoiled me so much. First breakfast in bed, then a shopping spree. Later in the day, my bestie and her fam came over for cake and gifts. I got a tabletop skee ball, the pretty pink flower bouquet Lego set, the new Carmen Sandiego game, close again. Sassy, that sounds like a fantastic birthday. I love that. Did you have a blast? That sounds like a wonderful day. Got married in October 2023. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Congratulations, Llama. That's amazing. That is very, very cool. Very happy for you. I hope, so you're in Skagway? You're in Skagway now? Also, Vix, I saw you said that you got the Mario Kart version, so you'll be able to play with us. Excellent, excellent. We'll be playing that. Very excited. That's so cool. Welcome to my time zone. I think the whole state is in our time zone, right? Is Skagway? Time in Skagway. Yeah, okay, yeah. Got here and immediately got sick, so unpacking has been slow moving. Oh no. That is a bummer. Well, I hope that you feel better. Moving in general is terrible. I know, having moved here, so just moving in general is awful, but moving a long way is terrible, but then getting sick is even worse. You're putting a task together, yes. So for those who watch Taskmaster, have a little, I need some help. So this Friday, / Saturday, depending on time zones, is our Aussie trip funding celebration stream. We hit the funding goal. Jaws, welcome in, you're in perfect timing. And I'm gonna have some Aussies on. We'll be celebrating that we reached that goal. We're still doing our stretch goals and stuff, but we're gonna at least celebrate that we reached the base number. And so one of the things that I'm doing, there's going to be different segments to the stream. And one of those things, I kind of thought it would be fun to do something adjacent to the prize task of Taskmaster, which is like the starting task where, you know, the guests have to bring something with them based on a prompt. Like, best thing that, oh, did my bitrate die? It did. The bitrate's coming back. It's coming back. I think we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Let me rewind, because I don't know when it stopped. So, I thought it'd be fun to do a segment of the stream similar to the prize task of Taskmaster, where, you know, typically Alex Horn presents a prompt like the best thing to take to a birthday party or whatever. And then the guests have brought some items and whatever that deal with that. Now, here's the deal, is I asked the guests who are going to be on Friday if they would be willing to, like, try to, you know, if I gave them the prompts beforehand, would they be willing to bring an item in? They kind of said that might be hard for some of them, so I need some help coming up with prompts that are purely verbal. Like, it's not going to need a prop. Sure, some of them can, like, have like describe something for me, like, you know, they can, it can be something about like a best item for whatever, but it's going to require them to have to sort of explain what it is, whatever. But I'm also trying to figure out some that are purely just like, what's the word? Like, cerebral. So, for example, have them get a stock photo. Well, I thought about something like that. Like if it needs a visual aid to send one. But I need some that maybe aren't about an item. And I need some help from you guys to come up with some. I will tell you what I have so far. I have 2. And then I really just need, like, I just want you to give me some ideas. We're gonna do, like, probably, like, 5. Brad, I hope in the meeting, I want you to be thinking about this. Just kidding. You know, enjoy your meeting. I have 2, what is the best Aussie phrase, idiom, or proverb that I don't know about? The other is, what is the most fun place you could take me to in your city? What would we do and why would it be fun? That feels very much, that feels like it's going to be like a, it's going to be super subjective, but really, what is Taskmaster but subjectivity? Going to have to jump for a meeting a bit too, but the gears are turning. Excellent. If you need to come back, that's great. But that's what I want. Johnzo, welcome in. How are you? You also watched Taskmaster. Let me read this. It was so much fun. We spent forever playing skee ball. I'm just as good at this one as the regular one, aka bad. But I still love it. I'm super stoked to start the Carmen Sandiego game, and the Lego's super pretty. I can't wait to build it. Sassy, I'm so glad you had such a wonderful birthday. That sounds fantastic. You're gonna become a skee ball pro though. Very soon, I bet, with all of the you know, with all of your at-home practice, I bet. So that is what I have right now, because I kind of thought, like, you know, what is the best Aussie phrase, idiom, proverb? That's very, like, they don't have to present anything. It's not like a physical object. And you know, it's like related because like Aussie stuff that I probably don't know. Aussie phrases, which I always think are very cool to learn. The next one, what is the most fun place you could take me to in your city, and what would we do? Why would it be fun? I think that might be fun just because it's sort of a creative thing. They can come up with something. It could be completely off the wall. But it would, I don't know. I'm just kind of, I'm curious to see what they think I'd like, I guess. But again, that's also very much just like a, you know, they can think outside the box. Just, I want them to describe the scenario to me. Sell it to me, pitch it to me. But again, that doesn't require any, you know, kind of physical thing. I don't mind that one isn't like, I wanted to avoid being like, you know, too heavy-handed with Australia stuff. Like, I don't want it to be like, now give me another Australian thing. Like, I want them to be able to be creative, be able to come with their own answers. So anyway, I need 3 more, which means I'm gonna need a bunch of suggestions. So 1, if any of you have suggestions for a prompt, let me know. I would love to sort of either use one of them or like, what's that called? Use it as like a launching point, you know? This is reminiscent of me asking my students to write up test questions for their upcoming tests, so I don't have to. It works surprisingly well. Well, I thought of a bunch, but again, I was kind of running into the issue of like, these are maybe too like, well, the issue I kept running into, most Aussie thing each person has ever done. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna write that down. I like it. It's funny is that I would be the only non-Aussie, so I would be the one judging that. Each person has ever done. Excellent. I kept coming up with ones that'd be like better if you had an object. Like that was the problem, is that all of my ideas were like, oh, this would be such a good thing if you had one of the, like, if you brought a prop. I was trying to think of one that's like, and maybe you guys can help me phrase this or come up with one, but like, almost like, what's something that I shouldn't do while I'm there? Like, what's something I should avoid saying? Or maybe it'd be like, what's something I could say that would get me into the most trouble? Maybe that's a good way to put it. Because that's pretty open-ended. Like, the scenario is because that could be like legally. that it could be like just in talking with people. It vaguely reminds me of the game show where Bachelorette, yes, asks questions through potential dates hidden behind a screen. Yeah, the dating game. I actually was, so when I came up with the, what is the most fun place you could take me in your city and what would we do? Why would it be fun? I was like, this is a dating game question. This is, I almost wanted to put in there like, as essentially asking that, like, if we were on a date, where would you take me? Worst things a tourist could do while visiting Australia. Okay, hold on. First, let me write down what's the worst thing I could say that would get me in trouble or something. I'll work on the phrasing that get me in trouble. Worst things. I already got the most Aussie thing each person has done. Worst things a tourist could do while visiting Australia. I love it. If you were to go on a date in Australia, where would you take me? That's kind of, I mean, that's honestly what it sounds like. And you know what? Fine. What do Americans do? Oh, that's a good question. What do American tourists do that Aussies hate the most? See, that's a good question. That's a good question. I wonder, like, because here's the deal. Is the way this works is I will be awarding each of them a set of points for whoever has the best answer. Some of that, like, I'm not sure if I can really answer that, you know, fully, because I will be the American tourist. That's just something I want to know. That's just something I feel like I should ask them throughout the course of the stream at some point, because I want to avoid that, whatever it is. 10,000% it is. I am here for it. Maybe I should look up dating question. The dating game questions. Invent a new sport complete with rules and a name that people would assume was invented in Australia. It's pretty good. New sport. I wonder... I wish there was a way that I could phrase something like that, where it's something like, I don't know whether they're telling me something that's real or fake. And I almost have to guess what that is. That feels like a different game, though. Which I have asked them not to really... when I asked them to be on, I told them they didn't need to prepare for anything. And then, look what's happened. And then I said, actually, you know, this might be kind of fun if... You know, I've got 2 other things that we'll be doing besides just talking that I'm put together and stuff. But they just basically had to be there and talk to me, I guess, while while it's happening. Anyway, so I was like, maybe this would be pretty fun, and I don't know. My plan is I'm gonna give them the prompts way beforehand. Like, probably today. I would like to give it to them today to give them as much of a chance for them to think about their answers and stuff. This is a different show, but what about a Would I Lie to You style thing where you tell stories that are maybe true and one is a lie and you have to guess which one is which? I love Would I Lie to You. Would I Lie to You is so good. So good. Big fan. I love Bob Mortimer. He is my favorite. In fact, I've actually so one of the things I've been doing James Acaster is great on there too. I just will sit down and rewatch the Bob ones over and over because he is like great. So like what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say one of the things I've already talked to Wivey about is I have put together a list of like YouTube videos that he hasn't seen that are my favorite. At some point, I want to like just sit down. Such a Bob fan? Me too. Bob truly is great. He is. Bob Mortimer is just hilarious. He is like my favorite of those comedians and stuff. Like the panel comedians. But I've already mentioned it to him about like I'd love to just like hang out and just swap YouTube videos. And we created like a little spreadsheet already. I think he's put a couple of things and I've been adding to it. But I have some Bob Mortimer clips from Would I Lie to You because of they crack me up. I love it so much. Verbally reenact a famous movie scene but set in a completely wrong setting. I don't know. That's not really what I'm going for. I think that's it's more of like come up with something and I have to judge based on your answer if it's like if it fits the prompt. I'm not gonna judge their acting ability. I don't think any of them would like that. It's more like I wonder if there is a hold on. List of Taskmaster prize tasks. Boom. Okay, here. For those who have not seen Taskmaster, there is a list on the Taskmaster wiki, fandom wiki. And they're like abbreviated, so it's not like so you might have to click on it if you want to see what like the full thing is. For example, best bag is. Wait, was there really nothing more than that? Just what is something that is the best bag? It is. Oh yeah, it is. It was just what like any kind of bag. What was something that's a little bit more creative? Best item for keeping things in that isn't just a regular item for keeping things in. Oh, it's confusing. Best pair of things, best present for a doctor. I don't remember. Was that from normal Taskmaster, or is that one from like? Why don't I remember that? No. Oh, it was. That was. I don't remember that. I remember the season though. Anyway, so there's a list of like, so those are all items though, for the most part. Most of them are going to be bring in the best whatever. But that's not what I want to do because they've said that they don't want to bring in any items. So I need to think of some that are purely either something that they can describe to me, like that is why like the dating game question, or best Aussie phrase, idiom, or proverb that I don't know. That like that's also something that they'll be able to each go, and it's it's whatever. Did you watch last one, Laughing, on Amazon? It came out late March. No, but I think I've had it recommended to me. Is it good? It's more like describe an Australian animal that doesn't exist. Most convincing wins. Yes, that is closer to what I want. I don't know if I want them to make up anything. Just because I feel like knowing them, I feel like they would not enjoy that. It is. I think like I think I need to. So like the other ones are somewhat planted in reality, and like think of a place we can go, or what is a phrase that I don't know, because they like are like more tangible to them. I think like it's. I don't know if they would have fun being like imaginative in that way. I think I could be wrong. That could be a wrong assumption or judgment on their part, but I think less come up with something that sounds Australian, more like, I don't know. It's hard for me to describe what I'm wanting. I saw a clip that was Australian guys texting their best male friend the words "I love you, man" to see their response. Maybe a prompt along those lines. That sounds great. I know YV and Raph are best friends, so they would be texting each other. That would be funny though, actually. I loved it so much. A bunch of those British panelist comedians trying to make each other laugh. I need to check that out then. Last one laughing. I'm gonna write that down over here. Last one laughing. I love the panel shows. I think they're so great. I don't watch many of them. Taskmaster is the one that I watch the most regularly, and Would I Lie to You? But I will watch clips of like any of them pretty much, especially if it has a comedian that I already know and like. I'll hop in there. Richard Ayoade, Bob, James Acaster. I love Rose Matafeo. I think she's hilarious. Also, one of my favorites is Mike Wozniak. He is probably up there with Bob for me. I think Mike Wozniak is just brilliant. I think he's hilarious. He needs to be in more things. I think he is incredible. We watched it as soon as it came out. We loved it. I haven't watched any of the other series, but basically every single person had been on Taskmaster before. Oh, that's so fun. I love that they mix in so much. It's so cool. Are there any ideas? If not, it's okay. If not, it's fine. One, let me remind you all, if you haven't already and you want a Steam code, or would like to try to win a Steam code, you can do ! ticket in the chat. It's for a sci-fi exploration game. I've never played it. I've seen it played, but ! ticket for a Steam code. And we'll draw the winner before going into the game. I want Bob Mortimer to be my dad. He is somebody that I'm like, wish I could meet him. I think he just seems very funny and very down to earth. I love genuine, like authentic people. He seems very authentic. Who's your favorite from the current season of Taskmaster? That is tough. I think it's easy to say Jason Mantzoukas because he's just so wild. I will say if you exclude him, I think Stevie might be my favorite. I've never seen her in anything before, but she's like really growing on me very fast. Stevie, or is it Matthew? One of those two. I think, like, I'm always like, I can't wait to see what Jason does, but I'm also really liking both of them. Stevie is hilarious. She says some very funny things that I just never know where she's coming from. I also like, she kind of, I think it's that authenticity thing. I think you can tell sometimes she says something and the way she smiles, it's like she knows that she just said something that's like kind of outrageous, and you can, like, she kind of physically reacts to it. Or if she does something stupid, it's kind of the same thing. You can tell that she's like, I am an idiot, and that endears me, I think, to her quite a bit. So Stevie, I think, is definitely getting up there. I really enjoyed I don't know if you guys watched their little like individual interviews that are on YouTube. Hers is very funny. Yes. I feel like I don't know how to say her name. But yes, she's great too. The banter between her and Greg is also very good. She kind of reminds me, like, personality-wise, she reminds me of, oh gosh, what was that guy's name? I think he was on the season with Mike Wozniak. He was. He has glasses, I think. Hold on. Taskmaster. Mike Wozniak. What season was he in? He was in series 11. My bad, everybody. Who are Jamali? I feel like she has Jamali Maddox energy. Just kind of like a little bit antagonistic in almost everything she says, which is great. It's very fitting, I find. I love Taskmaster though. It's so much fun. It's just like, what a just easily consumable show. That's what I said. Yeah, it's very, or she's very just like kind of aggressive and like wants to fight you a little bit. Jamali was like that. He fought everything throughout the entire series. I think I had never seen Mike Wozniak in anything before. So Taskmaster was my first time seeing him in that, and he I think is brilliant. Like his comedic timing, but also his like the jokes that he said, I thought were also like a little bit elevated, and I was so here for it. His little song about like he sang that one song for a prize task. Gilmore, welcome in. How are you? How's it going?
Good night.
Was it about like shrimp or something? I feel like it was like animals or something. Anyway, he just is so funny and so awkward a little bit too, and I appreciate that. As someone who is awkward, I appreciate somebody who can make it work for them. But Gilmore, how are you? How's your day? Okay. Any other thoughts? Just wondering on potential questions for the stream on Friday/Saturday. Not for me, sorry. No, you're totally good, Jonas. Tired, apparently. I went on a walk this morning for like 30 minutes outside, which was really nice. And then I came back and did a few things and conked out on the couch. Slept for like an hour and a half again. Yeesh. Yes, I mentioned yesterday that I going to get some food and then do more cleaning. Well, I hope you get some good food. What are you going to have? I mentioned that yesterday. So occasionally I have to go into work, and like I mostly work from home, but I occasionally have to go somewhere and like take photos or video or something. Though it's like really rare. It's like once every few months or something. I thought that yesterday was one of those days. It's actually this upcoming Sunday. I was off by a week, but I showed up and they were like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "It's today." And they're like, "No, that's the 18th." And I was like, "It is the 18th." And they're like, "No, it's actually the 11th." And I was like, "Yeah, right." I did not mention this when I said the story earlier. I actually did not go to sleep the night before because I get so nervous because I only show up once every few months. I actually get so nervous that I'm going to miss it. Like I'm going to accidentally sleep in, that I get so anxious that I don't end up sleeping. So I didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all the night before. And so yesterday I was exhausted. I actually had to take some really hardcore naps to try to get through the day. even tried just laying down, and I was like, at some point I was like, I can't fall asleep, and I don't know why. But anyway, a part of me was actually afraid, because one of the guests who will be here on Friday / their Saturday is YV, and part of me was like so scared about taking a nap because I was like, what if I miss his stream? I'm going to be so sad. I will be so very sad. But I didn't. Oh, did my bitrate drop again? It did. Bitrate, what are you doing? What's going on? There shouldn't be anything else going on. Let me, just in case. I don't think this is it. I'm gonna just drop. Nah, there you go. I'm not sure I might cook a pizza. Ooh, like a frozen pizza? What kind of pizza? Jet naps are dangerous. That's the truth. Is sometimes I say I'll take a 15-minute nap. It ends up being hours. So that's what I was afraid of. I also, I really enjoy, for those who are in YV's Discord, I really enjoy trying to, whenever he puts out an announcement for like a stream, I love trying to get in there and post as many reactions as I can to the announcement post. I just think that's fun. Part of me was like, I'm gonna miss it if I take a nap. I took a nap, purposefully woke up and just waited till he made the announcement and then immediately went back to sleep. Because I'm cool like that, because that is a cool thing that cool people do and not something that uncool people do. It's crazy how when you're super tired, you think your body would naturally sleep easier, but it's the opposite. The more tired you are, the less likely you are to fall asleep quick. It's weird, I think, for me. I already struggle to fall asleep a bit, and so that's not like new to me, but it's just so weird because I was like, I am tired. I know I'm tired, and I know that I should sleep. But why aren't you going to sleep? I shouted in my mind. Possible question: the best hole-in-the-wall restaurant from their city town that tourists don't go to, and what to order there. Oh, that's actually, I really like that. I'm gonna write that down. Best hole-in-the-wall restaurant from their city town tourists don't go to. What to order. I kind of like the idea of them like pitching stuff to me also, because part of me is like, oh, maybe we can actually go do this. Maybe we can go hang out and do whatever. I want to see, hold on, because we were talking about the dating game. Dating game questions. I'm assuming you're already asking them where the best pizza is. You know, I think I have asked them that previously. And I feel like I've gotten mixed responses if they feel like there is good pizza around them. I know YV has gone to a pizza place I won't say the name of, just because I don't know if it's like a chain or not. And I don't know if it's like close by or something. So, and he seems to like that. That's the only one that I've been like told about. And I have said, can we get pizza there? And he says, of course. So, post a pic that I thought was funny. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Emmers. Yeesh. Yimid is a tall guy. Dating game show questions. I feel like these are not official. I want to actually know what were some of the questions from the show, The Dating Game. Oh, no, was it called The Dating Game? Maybe I'm getting confused with the Newlywed Show. Or the Newlywed. The Newlywed Game? Hold on. What was the old show with bachelorette questions? The Dating Game. No, okay. Well, unfortunately, The Dating Game is not great for our SEO. Because maybe if I searched for like The Dating Game questions from the show. This is how someone has put together a oh, these are actually, some of these are, okay, hold on. Hey, these might spark some ideas. That reminds me, for work, I was assigned another Alaska restaurant as a client. Can you say what it is, Joss? Maybe I know them. Maybe I go there. Doubtful, because I don't really go. I really don't go places. Here are some funny ones. Or here's some on this list. I don't know if these are from the original show or not, but if you had $100, what kind of gift would you give me? I'm not going to ask that because that's not like I don't think that's like the heart of what I'm trying to get to, but I just think that's funny. I do wonder what they would say. I wonder what they would say. Which is, I'm just gonna have to ask them this on my own personal time. And I feel like I can imagine what YV's response would be, because I know YV probably the best, and I think he'd be like, I'm not giving you $100. Or something like that. Just a very serious answer that would crack me up. Which is more important, having a great sense of humor? No, that's like dating. Give me something. Who do you think? No. Oh, what if it was like? What Aussie animal do you think I'm most like, and why? I like that question. I'm gonna write that down. I feel like there's some creativity there. They could try to butter me up. I might need the esteem boost. Don't give them ideas. Kuoka. Lulu's Bread and Bagels. I actually think I've heard, they're fairly new, I think, right? Lulu's Bread and Bagels. Or maybe that was recommended to me or something, or maybe I feel like I've heard of them. I'm gonna write that down, though. What Aussie animal am I most like, and why? They could either get really kind with it or really rude. We'll see which way they're feeling. I'm going through more of these. I'm just gonna read a bunch of these. Most of these do not pertain to the event at all, but maybe I'll say something and it'll jog something for any of you. What is your first holiday and why? What is your favorite holiday and why? Let me remind you all that I'm illiterate. First and foremost. Describe a perfect vacation. What is your favorite comfort food? Which song best describes our first date? What would you describe as a perfect date? If you could change jobs, what would your dream job be? For a Valentine's Day gift, which of these do you like? Which of these would you like to get me? That seems like such a random question. looks like they haven't opened yet. I get to be pretty hands off now, which is nice, but when they do open, I'll be setting up their gift cards. Joss, that's awesome. That's super cool. That's awesome. I knew the other place that you had worked on. Maybe I had heard that Lulu's is being open. Are you still talking about the price test thing? I am. I just came up with one. We've had a few suggestions. I just came up with another one, which is, what Aussie animal am I most like and why? I'll rework some of the wording. I bet a better way to phrase that is, what, like, no, hold on. What Aussie animal am I most like and why? What? If I were, no, I don't know. I'll work on the wording. It just needs to be cleared up a little bit. It's that thing where I write something and then I have to like rewrite it a bit because I realize that I say things weird. Yeah, we've been kind of floating around a little bit. But did you come up with any during your meeting? Did you ask the meeting people if they had any suggestions? If Jet were an Aussie animal, which would he be? I think that is yes. That's what I mean to say. If Jet were an Aussie animal, which would he be? I think that's gonna be a fun question. Again, they could either do something incredibly kind or very rude, and I'll be happy to see which they go for. Oh boy. Let's see. I wonder, it's so hard to think of questions that's not like, have this tangible thing. Give me, or, you know, show me this thing. But honestly, I think we're doing pretty good. We have a few different suggestions that I'm sure we can work off of. Oh, but we realize, we realize that one of the questions sounds like a question that'd be straight off of The Dating Game, if you're familiar with that show. The question was, what is the most fun place you could take me to in your city, and what would we do? Why would it be fun? And it very much sounds like describe a date that we would go on. You could also do like, which Aussie animal would be the best suited as a pet? Oh, that's a good idea. I kind of, well, okay, hold on. Let me write this down. I'll just put, what animal as a pet? That gives me also an idea for another question, but that question is kind of related to one of the other things we'll be doing, and I don't want to tell you guys what that is, because I don't want them to know. I want it to be a surprise for everybody. So the other two things that we're doing, I want it to be just a surprise, because I think it'll be, I think they'll get a kick out of it, hopefully. If not, just we'll have a bit rate issue, and my stream will just, I'll just put a stop to it, out of sheer embarrassment. Maybe, I don't know if there's like something that's like, the thing is, it's also hard to think of like, how would I judge something like this? My thought was something like, what is something that I can do to fit in better in Australia? That feels very vague also, though. Maybe if I do something like that, it needs to be a specific scenario. Like, how do I fit in? What's something that I can do to fit in at blank, in an event, at a thing, in, I don't know.
Catch you on the flippy flip.
Lurk, breeding oven for pizza, cleaning kitchen, trying to be productive this afternoon. Gilmore, we love the adulting. I hope you have a good, you know, a good time cleaning, having pizza. Who doesn't love pizza, you know? What piece of clothing? That's actually not bad. What piece of clothing could I wear to help me blend in with an Aussie? I love it. That could be very funny. I feel like they're also going to be like, I'm offended by this question. Just wear normal clothes. I almost wonder if it should be like, what's something I shouldn't wear, so that I don't. But I think that's the fun part. You're looking for. That's true. That is a good point. I do think it's good. I have it written down. Shouldn't works better probably. You'll get more stereotypical things. Yeah. I'll put that in parentheses. Shouldn't? Question mark? I'll think about it. I'll think about which probably works better. I was thinking about these last night, and I was like, how does Alex Horn do it? I mean, I know he also has people helping him, but like, it's actually quite difficult to come up with these things and make them creative and different, you know, like distinct from each other. Granted, again, they're bringing props and stuff, so they have some like options, I guess. But they've never repeated one. At least maybe they've done so in like the different Taskmasters, but if from series to series, like within like the BBC version or the British version, not BBC, right? Or is it? Yeah. Channel 4, I think they're on. Anyway, they've never repeated it, and I feel like that takes a lot of like, I don't know, creativity, and it's very cool. Dave? Then Channel 4, I think. Is Dave a channel? Was that where it first started on? Who or what is Dave? You can also keep it generic and just hope you get things that are exceeding Aussie. Fair. Because I was thinking, like, as I was putting some of these together, I was also kind of like, I don't want it to be like everything is like, what's the most Aussie thing? Or like, what's an Aussie thing that, you know, I don't know. But I mean, like, obviously something that's going to have to be related to Australia because I'm going to Australia, but, and they're all Australian, but I just didn't want it to be like borderline offensive by how much I don't know. I just looked it up because as soon as I said, I thought, wait, is that right? You can also keep, oh yeah, I just read that. But Dave is a really? I don't know if I've ever, I mean, I'm sure I have, probably in passing, and just didn't realize they're talking about a channel. I'm sure I thought they were talking about a person or something. I was like, I don't know who Dave is, but they keep mentioning him. Also, for people, I mean, I should have asked Vix while she was here. Is Channel 4, this is going to be a dumb question, potentially. But what can you do? Is Channel 4 over there actually Channel 4? If you turned on the TV, boop, 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 went to number 4. Is that Channel 4? Or is Channel 4 just their, like, branding name? Were they once Channel 4 and now they just are their own thing? Like, it's one of the things I want to know. I'll ask them on Friday. None of them are British, and none of them will probably know the answer to that. They'll just be like, Jet, you can Google this. You know that, right? I'll be like, yeah, I guess. Oh, Vix! Vix, is Channel 4 actually Channel 4 on a television? Or is it, like... or is it, like... not Channel 4? Does that make sense? Weird things that we talk about here. But what can you do? I actually, and I haven't said this, I should. The guests that will be here on our Friday, their Saturday, are Streamin' Daz, Raph, aka Ross DTD, and YV1. I'm very excited to have them here. It's going to be probably a fun time. I think they will make it a fun time regardless. And I'm very excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to get me really hyped up again. Well, I'm already hyped up for Australia. I think about it literally every day. I've actually been having dreams about it recently. I've had occasional dreams. I've had more dreams about it recently. One of them was kind of sad, actually. That I had a dream that I was already leaving, and I didn't want to leave, and I already am like dreading that, I think. But let's see. So when I'm not even there, I'm already getting sad about leaving. I'm weird. When TVs were analog, Channel 4 was Channel 4. Yes, but we now have like modern TV Channel 4 sits on 104. Okay, you see? Thank you. Maybe that wasn't as dumb of a question, but that's good to know. You see, because that's exactly what I was curious about. Because like we had like in the US, I don't know if this was around the world, but like if you wanted to get like a regular Nintendo to work, like if you had it plugged into an older TV, you'd put it on channel 3. That was like just the channel that worked. But that might be an old television thing versus like yeah, I don't know. That might be even a worldwide thing. That just might have been those like style of television. Oh, you could do also a setup like we all know adjective. Hold on. We all know how adjective Australia is. What is the most adjective thing you own? Oh, that's interesting. I like that. You know what? I've also been, you know what I have been doing? I just realized I don't need to be doing. I've been typing all these out. I can literally copy paste. Wait, why isn't that working? It's just popping up with a bunch of question marks. Okay. Never mind. How blank Australia is. What is the most blank thing you own? That's a good setup, Brad. I like that a lot. Dangerous, beautiful, etc. I like that. That'll be interesting. I think, yeah, I like that. Good job, Brad. When I was a kid in the very early 90s, TV only had 5 channels. So we had BBC 1, 2, ITV on channel 3, channel 4, and 5. That was it. Now those channels sit on 104 to 5. Interesting. I mean, I remember I had cable, and there were so many channels that I just didn't watch. I feel like a lot of them were like home shopping network channels, but you know, we had ABC, CBS, Fox, UPN, TNT. I don't think ABC Family came until later. Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, VH1, MTV. TV Land came eventually. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. I'm annoyed because I want to watch Genius Game on ITV, but we don't get it here. What's the point of being in the Commonwealth if we can't even watch the same shows? Unbelievable. What is the point? I'm just kidding. Hey, you think you'd get some bennies from that? I was actually even surprised. You know, this was a while back. I sent YV, I think, a clip from Would I Lie to You? And it was blocked in Australia. And I was like, I mean, you guys are connected. You guys have a close relationship with England. Why is it blocked in your your region? So I know that's not like the reason why, but anyway, so actually I need to remind myself on my to-do list for packing for the Australia trip. Oh no, did my thing crash again? Is it back or is it going? Did it come back? What is wrong with my bitrate? Might have dropped again. Yeah, what is up with my bitrate? I just looked over, my iPad was frozen. What is going on? I feel like it's OBS. I don't know what else it would be. Nothing else is going on. So strange. You're back. That's so weird. I don't really know what's causing that. Apologies, everybody. Sorry for the, sorry for the, pauses in entertainment. What was I saying, though? Oh, one of the things I need to do is, so like some of those Bob Mortimer clips, I need to download them before I go over there. Just to make sure that we can watch them. Just in case they're like blocked. Maybe they're like, I don't know. I will just be disappointed, and if I set up a clip, like, you're gonna love Bob Mortimer, he's so funny, and then we can't watch it, I'm gonna be like, no. Anyway, I actually watched a random clip the other day that had Ed Gamble and James Acaster, and it was very funny. They're both great. I really like them. I don't listen to Ed Gamble all that much, but he's very funny. I appreciate his like timing. His like comedic timing is very good. I wish I could get better at like I don't know, like comedy, I guess. I wish I could get better at comedy in general. I know that they have like, I know there's like improv classes and stuff, but like, I don't know. I wish there was just something easier I could do. They have a food, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I will give you guys 5 minutes. Here's what's gonna happen. I'll give you guys 5 minutes for the exclamation point ticket. If you have not already done that, you can do exclamation point ticket to for a chance to win a Steam code for a sci-fi adventure game. After those 5 minutes, we will run ads. So technically you'll get then an additional 3 minutes. And then we'll pull the winner and we'll get into the game as well. In the meantime, if you have any other ideas for questions, please let me know. As well as, I mean, while we're in the game, if you guys think of any, you know, more prompts, let me know. I think I'm going to ask them 5 total. As an improviser myself and former teacher for 5 years, it's only intimidating on paper. Is it? I think it's also maybe intimidating in person. I think that would also be intimidating. You would love improv? I think I would, potentially. If I got good at it, I think I would. If I didn't get good at it, I think I would be terrible. I think I would hate it. I think part of my issue is that I'm not the quickest on my feet. I think part of that is like I am just a bit of a slower processor in general. Like it just takes me a second to sort of like really think about things. Sometimes, like I don't think people would describe me. I don't think people describe me as quick-witted. I don't think quick wit is something that some would say. I'm more of the like, yeah, well, yeah, and then just stuttering until, you know, jump into the void, jet, free fall, embrace the void. But I'm afraid of the void. You're genuinely already good at it, Jonzo. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot that is applicable and has been like developed. I think streaming has helped that quite a bit. Because you kind of have to think on your toes and stuff sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I think when it comes to humor, though, I'm more like I'll just like. I can get halfway there and then I'll just be like, I can't think of what to do or say. I don't know how to make this funny. So I don't know. Here's what, Jonzo, I need you to come up with an online improv class. That's just a video series. I don't have to actually perform anything. I just want to learn. I just need you to talk to me. Can you just record yourself talking to me about improv? So that I can then just sort of be like, yes. Good thing about improv is you don't have to be up there alone. That's fair. That's fair. I think, I don't know. I would be too reliant on other people though, because I don't know. I'm just not very like, yeah, I'm not quick. Where some people are just so like, you know, they just have a joke ready and can be so funny. It's not my strong suit. I'm so, I don't know, careful, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I'm just so, I'll do it, but I'm gonna do it like that YouTube guy who pretends to be your dad teaching you how to tie your tire chain. Excellent. That's what I want, that even more now. I think everyone would love that. And what's funny is I know exactly who you're talking about, by the way. Which is very cool. Yeah, I'd love that. I'll be like, okay, Papa Jonzo. I miss improv a lot. I used to do it in high school, but that was well over a decade ago. We did like some improv, we did some improv in, like a drama class, but we didn't ever do, like, we didn't have like an improv group or anything. I do recall there was some times on stage that we needed to improvise because we were dumb high schoolers and forgot stuff or whatever. The reason why I was stuttering during that and pausing is because I was remembering, I was having a flashback. Cut to. For those who don't know, because I did like some theater and musicals and stuff, I did Into the Woods in high school, and I was Jack. And there is a scene where Jack runs into Little Red Riding Hood after she has killed the wolf. And she's wearing the wolf's cloak. And Jack bumps into her and says, it's supposed to say, I like your cape. And she goes, and she like pulls out a knife and she's like, you can't have my cape. And whatever. Well, one night, This was like night 2 or something like that. Since I'm Jack, go out on stage. We do the thing where we're both looking in different directions. We bump into each other, and I turn around, and I realize she's not wearing the cape. She left it out on the, theater sides or whatever. And so I say, the scene became incredibly more awkward because the only thing I didn't know what else to say. So I said, I like your dress. She's like, you can't have my dress. And I was like, I don't want your dress. But anyway, so I feel like that was technically improv in that I had to think fast. I feel like, and it became comedic. However, that was not our planning or our doing. And I think it was more, improv master. No, that was more just blind panic and whatever. I loved Into the Woods though. That was such a fun show to do. It was my biggest role. In my theater career. It's very fun. Very, very fun. Improv is literally blind panic. Maybe I would be good at it. That describes me mostly. Okay. So we have to run ads. So I'm going to run ads now. Again, you have by the time we come back, you have until the time we come back to do exclamation point ticket for a chance to win a sci-fi adventure game, a Steam code. So, friends, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. And then we'll hop into Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody. You have 30 seconds to do exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a Steam code for a sci-fi adventure game. Just in case. I want to give you just one last chance in case you'd like to get a ticket. Again, we are doing a Steam code every weekday stream until the 28th, or through the 28th of this month. So, probably what I will do, we probably won't do it on Friday, so I might do 2 on Thursday. Just because the format's different on Friday, so, you know, so we might just do 2. Probably lurk after this. Totally good. Totally good. I totally hear you. How far into this are you, Bear? I can't remember. Or have you started yet? You're playing other games. So there's so many games coming out, I forget. Okay. Haven't started. Fair. No. Yeah, then definitely lurk. Definitely lurk. We're going to start Act 2 today. So, lots of stuff has happened. Okay, we will be closing the giveaway. And, oh, I should tell you, the game for today is Astroneer. I have never played it. If you have played it, if you already own the Steam, you already own the game on Steam, feel free to gift it to somebody. Or if you're a streamer, you do a giveaway. I'm totally fine with that. The winner is Brad! And actually, you know what's hilarious is Brad is the one person that I know has played this game. I know you own this, but Brad, I'm gonna send the code to you. Yeah, I've watched you stream this, but guess what, Brad? That means you get to give it away to somebody. You get to run your own giveaway. Boom. I've sent it to you. Done. It has been done. You have been chosen. You are the winner, Brad. I've already sent you the code on Discord. You get to give it away, Brad. You get to go to your stream, and then it gives everybody else here a second chance at winning. Or if you want to do that, you could just give it to somebody specifically. That's also an option for you. You can do whatever you want with the code. As far as I care, you could just burn it. You could delete the message, and it could just be lost forever. Nobody gets the game. If I can't have it, no one can, says Brad. But even though he does have it, because he's already had it. In fact, again, you're the only person I've watched like play it before. So, that's very funny that you won. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Exactly, that's Brad. I mean, he's just like, I won just so I could destroy this. Yeah, if you know, it could be fun to give away. If not, you can give it to somebody, whoever. I don't care. Do what you want, Brad. But congratulations. I played a little bit of it on Game Pass a while ago, and it's real fun. It seems great. Are they making an Astroneer 2? Astroneer? Astroneer. Thank you. I should still say that. No, you're totally good. I already have this, he says. Just kidding. Oh, it's Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I'm still kind of confused what that is, but anyway. Friends, we are going to get into the game, and I am going to have to talk about spoilers. If you need to lurk because you do not want to be spoiled of the game, now is the time to do so. We are in Act 2. There are some things that have happened. Some big things that have happened. And so I will probably need to mention that.
Catch you on the flippy flip.
Joss, thank you for the lurk. Bear might already be lurking. Everybody else, Thank you for sticking around. If you would like to talk, I will say, even though I'm going to at least recap what happened last time. Please do not put spoilers in the chat. If you would like to talk spoilers, you can do so in our Discord. We have something called the spoiler backseat chat. So no backseating, no spoilers. Keep it all in the Discord. In the special channel. For those who are sticking around, I'll try to remember a little bit of what happened last time. I remember some key things, but we kept on exploring. The group did. What's her face? Mael is still having nightmares of the old guy and this other girl with a mask. Alice or like Alicia or something. And we were on our way to help Esquier find a rock that he needs to sort of like power up so that we can swim. We need to cross a body of water, and we need his help to do that. And so he's like, you need to help me get this rock first. And so we've been on this path to do it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, spoiler territory, major spoilers. Major spoilers. If you do not want to hear, now is the time to mute, or lurk, or whatever. This is, again, spoilers that you may not want to hear if you want to play the game. So I'm telling you now.
Catch you on the flip.
These are spoilers. Brad, thank you for the lurk. All right. If you have not lurked, if you're not muted, I assume probably won't play, but need to focus on work. No, that's totally fair. Thank you for being here. If you think of any more Taskmaster prompts, you let me know. I'm assuming if you're here, you're okay with knowing what happened. So, major thing that happened last time is we fought this one boss who was like this guy with a bunch of lanterns. We beat him, and we were able to get the rock that SKA needs to, enhance his abilities. And two of our party members jumped down and are like on top of SKA, ready to sail away. Meanwhile, Gustav and Mael are still kind of at the cave where we had just beaten the boss. They're kind of having a poignant moment of tossing rocks, which is something that they've done before quite a few times. And all of a sudden, the old guy from the very beginning of the game, or not the very beginning, but like when we first got to the continent, just like stabs Gustav, and there's one sort of like final fight where you get to play as Gustav and fight this guy, and you still lose. Gustav is dead, and he's dead. We are saved, kind of. Mael is saved by a guy named Verso, who's voiced by Ben Starr, and he is also older. He is from the very first expedition. We learn a few things like how some of the people who are on this continent have essentially gained immortality, and Verso would like to stop the Paintress. Renoir, I think, or so I think that's his name, is the other old guy who killed Gustav. He likes his immortality and wants to live forever, so he kills any of the expeditioners who come on through. So we ended after sort of like a campsite meeting, where we got to see that everyone is still very upset about Gustav's death. Understandable. But yeah, so now we have Verso in our party. He's got a cool scar. Dang! That weapon is 423. Yee! Okay, what are some of these? At death's door, deal 50%. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Plus 1 AP on parry, but damage received is double. I don't like that. Healing tints also give 1 AP. Apply powerful when falling below 50% health. I'm not gonna, like, I don't like any that have to deal with, you having to be damaged in order for something to kick in. That is almost like across the board something I don't like in games. I like the fur collar, so we're gonna keep that. That's dope. I want to get into, well, what is that?
Head for the monolith, through the quarry to the north.
Through the quarry to the north. Oh! Before we do that, what's over here, though? Here's a merchant. Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? Vintage. For CL. Double braid. Gotta get our haircuts. What do these look like? I mean, we're probably gonna keep the baguette outfits, because, I mean, come on. That looks nice. But, come on! I'm so used to baguettes. Double braid. We still don't have her... We'll keep that one for now. We still don't have the baguette outfit for her. And when we do... Oh, there's floating island up there. Feels like a big area for there to not be much of anything. We'll go inside just because I'm curious. What is inside of here? What is this? Oh, wait. Stonewave Cliffs? How did we... This is like the backside of it? How did we... Wait a minute. Well, it has like... It still has tooltips for Gustav. That seems like... Seems like, kind of rude.
What have we here?
Defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less damage. Oh, interesting. Is that something we learn? Is this... This is where we just fought, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, but look, there's stuff here.
Great.
Aw. The Gustav album. Okay, yeah, this is where we just were. That makes more sense. Also, hold on. I have to change my TV settings. I can't see anything right now. Okay. I think this will be the first game that I've played, well, that I know of, that has Ben Starr in it. We'll play Final Fantasy 16 at some point.
Let us get wet
Left to go make dinner and miss the game. I see that Brad won though. Yeah! It was Astroneer, which is very funny because I know that he's the only person that I know who's played it. We weren't able to get to here. Let's... Okay, hold on. Now that we can, like, explore a little bit. Surely we have to talk to you. Where am I? Okay. Oh? Oh! Should we learn how to play Verso against a giant boss? Sure, why not? Oh, yeah! Okay. Alright, hold on. So what's funny is I think I remember him and Chris playing it. And maybe Moose. But, so it's funny that he won. Alright. Verso gains perfection. I feel like my internet today has been awful. I don't know what's going on. Verso's perfection. Verso gains perfection every time he deals damage or manages to parry or dodge. A higher perfection rank increases his damage. Some skills have additional effects at specific perfection ranks. Taking any damage removes 1 perfection rank, once per enemy turn. Okay, so by attacking and not getting hit. Oh no. Oh. Welcome in, Shady. How are you? Oops. We'll take a look at that next time.
Good night, mate.
Making coffee? Ooh, what kind of coffee? Dead. Okay. You are weak to ice.
Let the ink flow.
Okay.
Ice. Shatter. Ready to evade.
No! Oh no. Virgin. Alright. A hot iced pistachio caramel latte with a protein shot? That sounds delicious, Shady. Dang. That's awesome.
This will hurt.
Nice. Oh, if only it were true. Oh no. I've been bamboozled. What are you having for realsies? Okay.
This and precision.
Careful now.
Oh my gosh.
Harry it.
Alright. That's not great. That's not great for us. Because... do we have a way of clearing... We do have a way of clearing status effect.
Didn't really need it.
Nice. She does not, though. Nope. Okay. We need, we need, Lune back.
Watch out.
Okay. Nope. Oh no. The the pairing wasn't pairing. Come back.
Well, thanks.
Just try it.
Okay.
Oh, such parried. Okay. That's what we like to see.
This and precision.
My turn.
Okay. I always have just a soy flat white. Okay, that's fair. I thought a hot iced gave it away. Oh, it didn't. It should have, shouldn't it? But I think I just was more like just a pistachio caramel latte. That sounds just delicious. Sending assault, paradigm shift. Low physical damage, 5 hits. Critical hits generate 1 additional perfection. Low physical damage, 1 hit. Play a second time. Kills non-boss enemies with less than 10%. Marking shot. Okay, I definitely should relook at his skills. I've set them all at low damage. Crushing combo? I don't remember this. Oh my goodness. How would I dodge all of that?
Ready to strike.
Wait. Perstaco. I'm gonna definitely call it that. Oh, Shady. You can help me.
Giving up.
And you would be great at this.
Place on me.
Just try it.
Hold on.
Harriet.
Just try it.
Nice. Woo. Way to go with that counter. Hold on. Let me also get this thing. So, Shady. I need your help with something. This Friday for me, Saturday for Australians, is the Aussie Trip Funding Celebration stream. One of the things that I would like to do for that is do sort of like a Taskmaster adjacent prize task where with some caveats. So like what I would like to do is come up with some prompts for the guests, and they have requested not to actually bring any items in because that would be kind of too difficult. So I'm trying to think of like prompts that I can give them that are more like that do not require an item to bring in, but are still kind of that open-ended, but you know, whatever. So I don't know if I'm describing it very well, but like I'm going to reward them points based on their answers, blah blah blah. So very adjacent to prize task. Now I have come up with a few. Chat helped me earlier with some. But if you have some, love to hear if it jogs your thinking brain. I will tell you what we have. Here were 2 that I came up with yesterday, which is what is the stinkiest round thing? But I feel like so some of it can be related to Australia. It doesn't have to be, but like I don't know. I kind of want to hear, because they're not bringing something in, I kind of want them to have to think a little bit, or like have to describe something or whatever, or like pitch it to me or whatever. So it doesn't have to be, but I will tell you what we have so far. What is the best Aussie phrase, idiom, or proverb that I don't know? And then I get to basically choose which one I think is my favorite. And maybe even I think it would be, this is less important, but I think it might be fun to like them saying it, and then I need to guess what it means, and then they can tell me, you know, if I'm wrong or right. And then I think that'd be whimsical. The second one is, what is the most fun place you could take me to in your city, and what would we do? Why would it be fun? That did end up being very much a dating game question. That's not my intention, but that is what it has become. Here is some other ones that chat has suggested. We have most Aussie thing each person has ever done. I think that is funny just because I would be judging that, and I feel like they would need to tell me. What's the worst thing I could say that would get me in trouble while I'm there? Worst things a tourist could do while visiting Australia. That one I don't know because I feel like that's just something I should know. And that's hard for me to judge, again. What do American tourists do that Aussies hate the most? Best hole-in-the-wall restaurant from their city or town that tourists don't go to, and what to order. I like this one. What Aussie animal am I most like, and why? Or if Jet were an Aussie animal, which would he be? And why? I think that would be funny just because you could either go very kind, or all the guests are Aussie. It's going to be Stream and Daz, Ross DTD, and YV. So they're all so they're all Aussies. What Aussie animal should I bring back as a pet? What piece of clothing could I wear to help me blend in with Aussies? Or a flip side of that, what piece of clothing shouldn't I wear to like basically not stand out? Brad came up with saying something like, we all know Australia is adjective. What is the most adjective thing you own? So if it's like, we all know that Australia is very dangerous because of the animals or whatever, what is the most dangerous thing you own? Or something to that effect. What Aussie film TV show is a must-see? What Aussie film show is a must-see? And that one they could like try to pitch it to me. And I guess I could vote which one sounds the most interesting. Yeah, if you think of any, if you think of any more, you can. I'll give you time. Sit on it. But I was like, I need the help of or what film TV show would I most like? Most like. And then we all have to watch it on stream before I judge. What? Increased damage at each cast. Oh. Which Aussie celebrity am I most like? That's interesting. But I wonder how would I have judged that though, based on just how offended I am by what they said. How much you laugh, Fair? I laugh at everything. I laugh at so much stuff. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Oh! Okay, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Healing's not gonna be worth it. More fire.
Ready to parry.
I dodged 3 of the 5 hits.
Let's go on the path.
Come back.
Oh, I'm better. That's better. Okay.
Woo. She be countering. Ooh, how about true false? This is a real rule and Aussie rules football. Oh. I kind of like that. True false. Also said football, footy. I feel like there could be so much to that like degree of like this is a real thing, or like is this a real thing or not? That I think I would just not know what was real. Like with the time you tried to. It did. Also, I think it might have been my stream that died. It's for my internet today is not doing too good. But we should be back. I did. Yeah, I think it's for some reason, maybe it's OBS. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on. I did see your response. I wish they would come with another update. They haven't updated this in months. Oh, I was saying, I feel like there's so many things that could fit the idea of like, tell me something that is like, that is either like true or false about Australia, and I would not know. Kind of similar to when you convinced me that you guys had like, what, the 24-cent coin and the 25-cent coin and whatever else. The coins, yeah, I still think about that. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, okay. More fire.
Let's
3-hit
dance.
combo.
Nice.
Oh, get super parried. Woo. That was excellent. We needed that. We don't have anything that can break him, really.
Here we go.
I need to look at my skill count. Ooh.
Time to hit
But
big.
first I reached rank S. We love it. Hanana! Welcome in, everybody. How are you? Hanana Raid, how are you? How's it going? Friends, welcome in. How was Apex today? Friends, I have a brief video to show you. Enjoy. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your 4th favorite streamer. Yeah, 4th. You know, the guy you end up with when your favorites are offline and you misclicked my channel. Before we dive in, Snapsicles, this is a family-friendly stream. Please keep your chats cozy and clean or my mods will be on you like a pack of wild pumas. Looking for a triple threat? Gaming, chatting, and looks? Well, let me tell you why I'm called Triple Jet. When it comes to gaming, we dive into puzzles, indie games, RPGs, and mysteries. But the biggest mystery of all will be why you're still watching. Like to chat? Well, we get so derailed it's like we're a train to nowhere and I'm your conductor. Choo choo. And when it comes to looks, I am like the solar eclipse, best not to look at. Now, if you want a good streamer, follow the creators I just linked in chat. They will obliterate my stream like a snap from Thanos. Mr. Bezos, I don't feel so good. But if you like the wonderfully wrecked vibe of a beat-up pinata, then you're in the right place. The candy's mostly gone, but we can still keep it sweet. So drop a follow and we'll make this Siesta Fiesta the absolute besta. Got a jet? But welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Apex was fun. What do you think of Sparrow, Hannah? Thanos? Am I saying it weird? Do you say Thanos? Thanos. I guess I say Thanos. Is that not right? Thanos. I think it's a potato. You know? I think it's a potato tomato. Sort of deal. I'm not playing him. I don't like his ult, but he has a cute cat. That's fair. That's actually all fair. I have been playing. How do Australians pronounce Thanos? I have been playing him a bunch. His jump is wild and has won me a few fights just from people not being able to track me as I'm jumping up and down. But see, what's funny is I feel like his ult at some points is either incredibly useful or not useful at all. I think that's his. I know people are hating on his ult. That they say it's too strong. I don't know. I feel like it's just okay. You can get around it pretty easily. If you're ready to escape, you can get out of there. That's my opinion. You're like, I hate that I raided here. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope the stream was good. We are playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. If you're playing that and don't want spoilers, I totally understand if you need a lounge lurk, etc. And Hannah, also, if you need to like do your post-stream stuff, I totally understand as well. But no. Yeah, we were just chatting about this Friday for us, Saturday for Australians. We're doing our special Aussie trip funding celebration stream. Very excited about it. We'll be starting a little bit later. We'll be starting an hour and 12 minutes from right now. Whatever time that is, that's when we're starting. Excuse me. So it should be fun. We're going to have 3 Aussie guests. We're going to do some fun stuff, play a few games, chat a bit. It's going to be a good old time. So I hope you guys will be there for that to hang out with us. We can move back into the game. Were you playing ranked today? Also, have you been playing arenas? So this is a turn-based RPG. Yes, ranked. What rank are you at right now? I have not played any ranked yet. Raph and I haven't. We played a little bit of arenas the other day. And this is like on launch day though. Goal 2? Okay. I think I'm silver 1 right now or something like that. I can't remember. Ross is like, only gold? It's fair though. I feel like you should be higher up. Maybe they just wanted you to start lower so that way you can like just beat everybody up on your way up, on your climb to the top. I did play. Oh, hold on.
Watch out, my L. Watch out, my L.
Get parried.
Let's go the path.
I've been playing some pubs, and the amount of times I've been killed by a pred who's like top 50 pred is just ridiculous. I think the other day I got killed by someone who was like last season number 12 or something like that. And I was like, okay, what is this matchmaking? I know that I am probably higher up on the curve of players, but like I am not that good. Like I that's not even top 10 of all players on console. Or I guess I think it's even per console too, right? Like it's even like Xbox or PlayStation. So that means this person was top 12. Call me when he's ranked, bro. He was ranked. He's ranked 12 in the world. Well, it's not even by server too, right? Surely not. I don't even know how that works actually. He's very good. I will never reach pred. So like I can't imagine why I was even. It's just total. Isn't though like It is separated by like PC and then like the different console types though, right? I can't remember. I've never had to worry about it because I will never be up there. So I don't know actually. That's what I read once on Reddit, and I don't know why Reddit would never lie to me. Probably. I missed. Reddit would never lead me astray. Oh, I'm dumb right now.
Ready to parry.
Alright. Get parried! So good. Thank you, Gilmore. If he is shot, does he not bleed? Martha. Okay. There we go. That's what I want.
Ready to parry.
Oh.
Ready to go.
At least first, so I got a counter. Oh, 9999. It's only a few times that we've done that before. It was the raid that helped us. Thank you, Hannah. Huge. By the way, for those who have not seen this game is incredible. Absolutely loved it. Or love it so far. They're already making a live action movie of this, apparently. Within the first week that this game released, it was already announced. So if you don't play the game, don't worry. You'll get to watch it in theaters. Oh, he's broken? Spit out Lune, please. Our other friend has been eaten this entire time. There she is. There's our pal. Oh, he's weak to lightning. Oh. I don't have much lightning stuff, except for my normal attack. We love that. With full health. Yeah, I don't know. He's just keeping her safe, I guess, while we beat him up.
The storm is coming.
Alright, let's see. Lune is like our healer mage. Also, I have a skin on her. She doesn't always have a baguette on her back. That's not her. This is not her typical outfit. But I have to use it because it's just too good not to. Well, I guess, I mean, this is his weakness, right?
Flames on me.
Can we do this? Yes! And he's dead. Woo! Augmented counter, level 10. We got 2 weapons. A level 10 weapon for Lune and one for Verso. We love that. We also got we got 31,000 experience. Yet Lune leveled up. Whoa. Oh, the weapon went from 7 to 10? What? Seems like a skip. Which one is that? Poterium. Sure that's how that's said. Consuming a light stain applies slow to a random enemy. I like this one though. Oh, he got a weapon. Or one of them leveled up. Abyssaram. What do I have here? This one's just... Oh, actually no, that's so much better damage now. Okay, I guess we'll go to this one. This now has 50% increased damage on rank D, no damage increase on other ranks, 50% increased base attack damage. Oh, I just realized these now have... No. That's what they've always had, right? No, wait. Did they at all level up before? I don't think so. I can't remember if they had stuff. Okay, anyway, it's fine. We just got to, nothing in here? Okay. We just unlocked, like, a way to swim around, and so I've just been kind of, like,
Nice.
before moving on, just kind of exploring a little bit. I think there's a place here we haven't gone to yet. I wonder what's here. Ooh, a journal.
Ben, 64, Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Colleen is okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
It's because there are people here. Any pick-upables? Any pick-upables hiding? Okay, where am I? See, I want to get to that. Or is that floating? Oh, it is. That's probably why I can't yet. It's probably that thing. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. What's this? The meadows.
Interesting.
A record. Anything else here? These levels that are like this fixed camera, I don't like them. I guess this is their way of just being like, there's not much here. It reminds me of old school Final Fantasy games. But sometimes I'm like, I can't see. but I can't see. All right. Just because I want to see. Is there anything hiding over here? Look at that guy. Also, the music is so good. What is this? Also, I love that we started to clear out. Oh, what's that? There's a place we can go in. I wonder if...
What have we here?
Oh. Plus 3 AP on killing an enemy. Let's give that to... Well... Plus 1 AP on battle start. Recover 15% health and base attack. First hit dealt and taken gives 50% more damage. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less health. Draw Australia from memory. I see. I don't know if they'll. I don't think they'll have any like paper. That's hilarious. I'd be very interested to see that. You know what's funny is I actually thought about doing that for me. And then I was like, I feel like they would be so upset at how bad my knowledge of what Australia. That's so easy though. Just scribble on. I guess so. I'll think about it. I'll put it on the list. That would be very funny though, especially because I at least know. I don't know Daz's drawing talents. But I feel like both Raph and Yv have said that they don't like drawings. That'd be very fun. It'd be fun. I don't think asking for. Yeah, it's fair. Let's see what this is. Let me write that down. Draw. Pause. Skirmish. That'd be very funny. That could be very funny. So, we'll see how it goes. All right, let's give it some points. We'll put that in might. Oh, wait. Anybody else? Mael. Skills. Oh, I need to look at his skills. Because I think I should put something that's like a stronger hit if I can. It's 12. I just want to know what these are, to be honest. Do I have anything that's deals high single target light damage, 5 hits, damage increased by speed difference with the target? Oof. It seems hard to judge. I have 12 points. Deals very high single target light damage. 1 hit can break. Oh, that seems good. Rank S on break. Okay. It's a high cost though. Let's get rid of this one. Need to walk Goose and have a nice morning, all Shady. I hope you have a good walk with Goose. Have fun. Have a good time. We'll see you around. Got rid of that. Is there? Let's do that. Let's rest. Oh, I just didn't even see those. Is this where we all died? It is. Or like this is the very beginning. I think. Oh, it sees me.
Great.
Do we think they're difficult?
Great.
Well, that will help.
I was really hoping for like Oh, there is something there. Well, let's see how difficult these are.
Let's carve a path.
Okay. Oh, that did nothing to their health. It's probably not good. I don't know if I'll survive this.
I'm ready.
Oh no. Okay. Do I try to beat them? Or do I come back? I mean, that we were doing like nothing to them. I mean, surely what they have here is really good then, you know? Imagine if I could run and grab that and leave. No, I can't. Okay. Just figured I should try. Okay. They're marked. Gosh, that is nothing.
Bring it on.
I can get that down. I can learn that parry. I can do this. Also, it'd be funny if I could, like... Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, gosh. Whoa. They chasing me. They are chasing me.
Useful.
+3 shields on battle start, but max health is halved. That seems terrible. Oh my. Do you think they're still chasing?
Useful.
They are. Oh gosh. One got stuck. Let's just get out of here. Okay, hold on. Don't have to fight him if we can just grab everything before. Oh, waiting for me. It's rude. Oh man. Is there just gonna be one of them? No, there's two. All right.
Ready to strike.
I mean, we're probably gonna die.
Finesse and precision. They're so dumb.
Ready.
That one is such like a
Bring it on.
weird timing. Oops. Oh gosh. I wonder where it'll place me. So we're at the very start. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'm fine with that. Let's get out of there for now. So what is this? +3 shields in battle start, but max health is halved? No, thank you. +3 shields. What does that mean? Oh, right. You, like, don't take... Your first 3 hits would be... You wouldn't take anything, I bet. Right? Is that how shields work? We'll come back to this island once we are...
Time for swim.
once we're leveled up a bit more. We're doing nothing to them. Okay, so that takes us back this way. Over here. It's an easy fight.
You're outmatched.
Dude. It feels good to be fighting these super low level enemies. Makes me feel great. Okay. There's nothing... We've been here, yes? Wait a minute. The small burgeon? Have we been here? Oh, no, we have not. Oh. Brother. Tall. Wonder. The view up high. Another one of these weird Nevrons. There's something you want to see up there? Mistress. Far, very far. Want to see Mistress. We want to know more about your mistress. Me, don't know. Head fuzzy. Can only feel. Mistress. Need to go. Hi! Help me grow. Grow, how exactly? When me ingest, me grow. If me eat skin, skin, same kind as me. Me extra grow. Skin, you need to bring some Nevrons. Yes, skin. Eat skin. My kind. Grow. We actually have some. So kill and skin, the same type of Nevron as this one. Might be a good challenge. Will this suffice? Oh. Yes. This. Great. Hungry. Oof. Rest. Digest. Later. Come see. Okay. Wonder if I need to... Ooh.
Expedition 53. Lilu. Dominique's other injuries are manageable, but she's been in a coma for 2 weeks with no change. Fuck. What do we do? We can't just leave her here. But what about the mission? Lance says give her 1 more week, but Dom would have wanted us to go on. She'd have yelled at us for even staying this long. It's the right choice.
Breeze,
It
welcome in.
is. Even if it doesn't feel like it, right? Right? Pond's found a plant, tested it on some animals, says it'll be painless for Dom. He's preparing a tincture. It's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. But it's what she would have wanted.
Doing. Bruce, welcome in. How are you today? By the way, always fun to see you in other people's streams. Like when we see you in YV streams. I think I've seen you in Raph stream once before. Always good. How's the game? I'm loving it. Let's go back. Let's see if that was enough time. Loving it. This has been such an excellent game. Honestly, incredible. Oh, it got large. Hello. Look, big size, like brother. You grew up fast. Do all of you do this? No. Was broken. Humans fix me? Want you take reward. Oh, is it here? Was that it? So aren't you going to see your mistress? Me, felt mistress, but what I see, up, not mistress. Regent. Regent, who is this regent? Mistress paints us. Regent tends us. She watches there. Sky. So aren't you going to see your mistress? Oh, okay. She watches there in the sky. Okay. Ooh, that's a thing we don't have. We are way stronger than all these people.
Perfect.
What is this? Okay. Ooh, have we talked to you? Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? Oh. A music record. Let's get all of these. Artist for CL. Artist for Mael. And for Lune. Goblu. I love that there's so many, like, skins. Even though we're kind of, like, I've decided what we're going for. But how can you deny the baguette skin, you know? That's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get... I assume there's a baguette skin for Verso as well. What is this? Red Woods. Let's see. Mysterious. An odd-looking fountain. Chroma swirls inside. Pour in 5,000 chroma. Must minds created by man be considered false? Many have pondered this question. Most have understood its complexity. But alas, not all. Long had they thought the answer obvious, but the more they pondered, the more it consumed them whole.
What is this? A cryptic story dispenser?
Actually, I found it quite interesting. Could we try it again?
The odd-looking fountain. The last time chrome was poured in, the fountain began to speak. Pour in 10,000, sure. Grief is not a burden that needs to be carried alone. Still, it has broken the minds of many, with profound consequences. Surely something's gonna happen eventually, right? 25,000? Yeah, why not? We have quite a bunch. Such a beautiful painting, tainted by suffering. Would that they could go back to those days. In the face of countless trials, families reunite and they overcome. We don't have enough. I feel like surely we eventually put in enough and we have to fight something. Because it says danger here. I wonder how much. You come back. Gestural Beach?
Useful.
Don't think we've been here.
Oh, this looks like fun. This looks like a waste of time.
Oh, humans, it's been a while. What is this place? A beach. Okay, but what are you doing here? I'm training hard every day to reach the end of this parkour course. My mate already reached the end, and he's a master at crafting swimsuits, and I desperately needed a new swimsuit. Hey, we can help with that. Oh, if I can't do it, then you certainly can't either. But if you manage, he'll probably reward you greatly. My mate is over there. Can't miss him. He's one ugly mate. Enjoy failing. It's a platform, like, course. How do we get over there? Oh, I wonder if it's like timed or something. Hello? How do we get over there? Oh. Oh no. No, don't roll. Is this like this is like oh boy. It's like we're playing a rage game now. So... Let's wait. Oh, what? No. Lune, perfect. Just float your way there. Okay. Maybe not. Let's go back. Oh gosh. Unbelievable. I disagree. Aw, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. I love that they put something like this in here. Even though I feel like this game doesn't really have like the mechanics for it, but okay. So I don't really know why this failed to... Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to run. Oh no! Wait! We were so close. No, I shouldn't have run. Oh my gosh. That was my bad. I thought we were reaching the end of the log. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. The momentum? try this again. Oh. Unbelievable. No. Need Raph here to show how it's done. Okay. No. Oh boy. We'll give it one more shot. I guess we'll stop there. And we'll actually, we will really stop. For some reason, my bitrate keeps on dropping, and I honestly don't know what that is. I feel like I would have to restart my router or something. I don't know what's going on. But friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Hannah, thank you so much for the raid. Brad for the resub. Sassy for the 7-stream streak, and Vix for the resub. Appreciate it. But friends, that's it for us today. Hope to see you Friday. We'll see you tomorrow though. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!